So I already had recorded the audio, but then the file was corrupted or something like that. So the good thing is that I've already completed this, so I can narrate it on the back end with hindsight and show you the things that I would and wouldn't do. So the container, these little herring and sardine cans work really good. I think they were like $1.89 or something like that. So if you like the fish, then that's great. But if you just want to use it for the canteen, then that's cool too. Now, again, hindsight, looking back on this, the metal of this is actually not magnetic. So that was difficult towards the end. And that drawing is what I used to get some inspiration. Now with the can, I used Plastidip for the spray, and it's the same thing I used on this butterfly. And I just used it because it gave it a different texture, but also it makes the paint stick differently. If I would have used just regular spray paint, there's like a barrier, even if you had a mat, that where the acrylic paint that I'm going to use wouldn't adhere to it. Now sometimes that can work out for you, and it may even work with this technique that I'm about to do here with this acrylic and water. So I'm just going to take some acrylic paint and a lot of water and start to thin it down. And once it's runny enough, I'm just going to paint it over the surface of it. And it's okay that it's wet and running down because we're going to do multiple layers with this. Now, if you've got a heat gun, you can use that, or a blow dryer. It'll speed up the process. You can do 5 to 10 layers in roughly like 15-20 minutes. I'm going to add some more back here, try to get deeper down in here. I did mix in a little bit more of that turquoise to give it a different color, just because again we want to have a lot of depth in the layers. And here you can see, well, you can't see, but I'm using a bottle that has rubbing alcohol in it. And if it's thinned down enough when you spray it with the rubbing alcohol, it's going to cause it to separate and give you a cool effect. So that's one thing that I do like about this. And you can see that I've done it all over, and I'm going to just continue to dry this and continue to add layers onto it. So here's another cool technique that you can use when the paint is still wet, and it's just applying a paper towel and just getting it in all the crevices. If this was just a painting and flat, it'd be way easier. You would just layer it on, pull it away, and that would be it. The mount on my camera for some reason broke, so then I start having to record with one hand, so that wasn't the greatest. So you can see with all the different layers, and once we put the clear coat on this, it'll really pop and you'll be able to see all your hard work pay off. I want to add some more layers into this, and I'm going over this with a black wash with just some thin down black paint and water, and just gonna let it go all over it and kind of set. And this is what's going to really give us the contrast, especially as it like starts to trickle into all the crevices and everything. And again, we're just going to blot it. You can see here that I've started using foliage and embellishing it. If you want to follow me on TikTok, you can see it on screen, and then you'll be able to follow along and see all types of crafts. So I really like the way that it turned out, especially from it being a simple skull like this and being repurposed. I feel like the best things I do always come from when I've got just trash and things that are laying around, and then I turn it into something completely different. So I wanted to keep adding to it. This was a good base, and sometimes I never know how something's going to turn out. And this was looking pretty solid too. I wanted to add like some gems to it. I wanted to add some lighting effects inside the torso, the abdomen. The jaw actually moves. I still wanted to paint the butterfly, and I was debating how detailed I was going to get with it, so that way it didn't take away anything from the actual piece. I decided to just do like some gold leaf on it, and it turned out real nice. I don't have the back lit up right here, but the top candle is, And because it's magnetic, it just adheres to things. I have a super high power magnet, and it all worked out for me. What do you think? Drop a comment below.